I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, everyone. It is Tuesday, September 7th, 2021. It is 8:30. We have an agenda before us. Any additions to that or changes? Hearing none, do we have any motions to approve the agenda?
So moved.
Jim has made a motion to approve.
I'll second.
Mike has seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say the same. Moving on down, approve the minutes of August 31st meeting. And Todd did find one small little mistake right up at the top as the date of August 2/3/1 of 2020, and Rachel will take care of that. Is there any other additions or corrections to last week's meeting minutes?
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes.
Mark has made a motion to approve the minutes.
I'll second.
And Todd has seconded. Any further discussion?
Roll call, Todd,
Aye.
Jim,
Aye.
Steve,
Aye.
Mike,
Aye.
Mark.
Aye.
Okay. We have approved last week's minutes. Moving down, county attorney, general discussion. Are you there, Mark? Maybe he's not.
I don't see him on.
Okay, well, maybe he's not here. So we'll move on down to sheriff's update, and I guess I don't see the sheriff here either, unless Sheriff, you're on the phone.
Nobody wants to see us
Nobody
today.
there either.
No news is good news.
Did we turn?
Rachel, how far down do we want to go to county
And I don't know if
engineer?
Rich will get on later with the meeting in Worth. I don't know how he'll.
Okay,
handle that.
so do we go to number 10, approve the declaration of that?
I'd go to 11.
11?
Yep. Because the hospital will be here for another time.
Okay, approve the national voter registration month proclamation. This is resolution 1104-21. This is an official proclamation by the Mitchell County Board of Supervisors. I'll read it, that'll kill some time. Whereas registering to vote empowers eligible citizens to exercise their right to vote on election day, and whereas Iowa consistently ranks among the top 10 states in the nation for voter registration and voter participation, with more than 2 million residents currently registered to vote, and whereas 17-year-olds are now eligible to register to vote in Iowa, and whereas Iowa voter registration process is easier and more convenient than ever before, with online voter registration, election day registration, and applications available through government agencies across the state, and whereas the state of Iowa's online voter registration system enables citizens to register to vote and update their registrations status quickly and easily any time of the day, and whereas we encourage all interested citizens and all appropriate media outlets and civic organizations to participate in this nonpartisan voter registration awareness campaign to encourage the maximum participation of qualified voters in Iowa. Now, therefore, we, the Mitchell County Board of Supervisors, do hereby proclaim September 2021 as National Voter Registration Month, and Tuesday, September 28th, 2021 as National Voter Registration Day. Okay. Any comments from fellow supervisors? Anyways, with a couple of motions, we'll be able to pass this the 7th day of September 2021. So,
I'll move to make that motion.
Todd has moved to my brain is not working. Anyways, Todd has made a motion.
Second.
Jim has seconded. Any further discussion?
Roll call, Mark,
Aye.
Mike,
Aye.
Steve,
Aye.
Jim,
Aye.
Todd.
Aye.
So, we have approved Resolution 1104-21. And sorry about the brain freeze there. With this disease, sometimes my mind doesn't work right. I guess we're gonna just continue to go down items of note. Meetings attended. Who would like to discuss their meeting first?
Trying to think of.
Brain
I had
freeze
none.
too.
I'm trying to think if I had one. I had none.
I had none either.
I know I did not have any.
Can't help you out, Ed.
And I didn't have any either.
Okay, so we slid through meetings attended pretty fast.
Rich is here now too.
He is here. Well, then we can go back up to number 9 for the county engineer update. Rich, are you available?
I'm here, good morning.
Good morning. I'll let you have the floor.
All right, well, I guess we're still trying to finish up some of our flood damage stuff from around the county. We get an estimate to EMA this week, we can get that to them. There won't be anything hard, but it'll just be the estimate, like I said. And the bridge up there in Bailey, flooding in, so the contractor's kind of been delayed here for a while. They've got to reactivate some of their hole where the pile driving on the survey down to get the points back located. So they've got some sills around some of their point work they need to take back out. So they got a little work to do before they can get back on back again. So just an update there. And I sent you guys an email here last week about the Porterville Edge. Kind of gave you a heads up on what that is. So I guess it all going for now. You guys want to get any further or not? I guess any comments on that?
I did talk to her. She's gonna get a new drain field put in, and she's gonna get some more dirt put in her yard to kind of fill in the low spots, and she's thinking maybe that's gonna remedy it, so.
Yeah, I think a lot of the water problem there is that she doesn't have a low part on her west side of her property, and she can get that built up, that push water toward the street more and get more of that portion. There will probably still be some water ponding, but it seems to go away rather quickly.
Yeah.
And as long as it's probably not holding up on her beach, okay.
Yeah, so that's her plan, and I'm looking at it, and her contractor thought that would work too, so.
Yeah, so, but yeah, we did find an old steel pipe under there. I'm sure it's close to tight. So, I guess the thing's been working for that many years. That pipe's been that deep. I guess I just assume it's alone and let nature take its course.
Yep. So, yeah, I'd say let her do this and see where it goes.
Yeah, so, I don't have much for you right now. We'll be doing the end report in the middle, is probably doing it, and then maybe next week you guys will talk with that, next board meeting.
Any updates on weed commissioner stuff?
I'm waiting for a background check yet from the sheriff. Once I get that, I can probably give you that information. I
Okay.
think really, the applicants we've had interviewed one person, and I think that individual pending a background check is probably suited to the job. So, we'll probably go back with a recommendation. I was hoping to get some back this week, kind of a busy week. So, that's where we're at.
Very good, thank you.
You're welcome.
Say, Rich, I got a call the other day on the bridge on Balson Avenue. Concerned about harvest time. Is there any dates or anything lined up for that to be?
I have not heard anything from the contractor, because we're in work county right now on one of our bridges, and I knew they were still talking, late September, October. I mean, they haven't given me a full deadline yet, and I know it's probably gonna speed on harvest, but we can't wait for the days they come in and do the work, so, we'll see, and maybe, I don't know, maybe later than that, maybe harvest is almost over by the time they get in, I guess, I'm not sure. I can check on that, I'll ask the contractor to see if they've got any ideas.
Okay, and then how you worked with them on Foothill, can we maybe consider that, keeping up all the crossings, the roads south and north of it open, so they can at least use the roads?
Oh, you mean maintain the gravel, so that they're in good shape?
Yeah,
Yeah. There'll be a lot of people taking that 1 mile detour around everywhere, so,
okay.
we'll stay on top of that.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome.
Anything else for Rich? Okay, Rich, thank you. I guess
Thank you, guys have a good week.
you too. Okay.
Sure.
Management plan updates?
Yes, Jonas Lead, 3760 Primrose Avenue, Osage. That's actually the same one. That's the only one I have.
That's the only one we have.
You had that right the first time, Lee.
Lead?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know.
Steve, I wanna bounce up sometime up to, boy, I had brain freeze this morning.
County training?
No, we already talked about county attorney in regards to department head meetings. Sometime I'll wanna circle around to talk about
Okay, I guess you've got a few minutes right now.
that. Okay, so there's no departments that, I might have a question for you too anyway, but, I'll bring it up in department. We're gonna have to figure out the IT thing as far as who's gonna, I'd like all of us to review the apps, but we're gonna have to have a couple people that are gonna have to do the interview process and that kind of stuff.
Yes.
And it'd be nice if we kind of moved on that as these are coming in. It'd be ideal if we had an applicant that would sit down with Casey for his last week and learn the system, so I just wanna make sure we're moving on that.
Okay. I'm gonna come right out and say, being as I don't know how to turn a computer on, I'm pretty much not smart enough to even make any thoughts on who could become the next IT person.
You're a quality person though, and you know people and stuff, so I'll counter you on that.
All right.
Okay.
I'm thinking, Rachel and maybe Shannon. These would be people that, Pat Schooster, they are department heads of their department, and they work with Casey and are using computers themselves a lot and may also be helpful in this decision-making. And that's my comment or thought.
I do agree, maybe a couple of us should be there too, I ain't saying they shouldn't be, but I think.
I think a couple of you should be because
Yes.
the IT
Right.
position is under you guys.
Yep.
Right.
I mean, I'll take notes or whatnot for you, but
But I think
That's up to you.
one should lean on you for some questions also.
I'll take some notes.
Well, again,
Yes.
We have two people here who wanna be part of that? We have two people that did it before that were excellent at hiring a sanitarian and part of the
Well,
EDC, and we got quality people there, but, I mean, I will, but I don't need to do it. I would be happy if you guys did it, I'm just.
Can we come back to this?
Sure.
Okay.
8:45.
Yep.
It
8:45.
is
Yep.
8:45. Okay, 8:45, public hearing on vacating and conveyance of Bridle Street. And we will open the public hearing. It's supposed to be 8:45. And do we have any written or oral comments, fellow supervisors? Anybody indicate any?
Nothing.
Okay, Rachel, did you have any oral or written comments?
Nope.
Is there any discussion on this? Hearing none, we will move on. We'll close the public hearing at 8:46. Okay. What we need to do then is approve that resolution 1102-21. And I suppose I can read all this, huh, Rachel? Resolution for vacating and conveying street in Mitchell County. Whereas Mitchell County Board of Supervisors have deemed that the property in Mitchell County, Iowa, is of no benefit to the public, and said property is more particularly described as follows. Abandoning Bridle Avenue located in northeast quarter of Section 8, Township 100 North, Range 18, Mitchell County, Iowa. It's subject to all existing easements and road right-of-way. Whereas the Mitchell County Board of Supervisors have received a request from citizen Keith Williams to purchase the above-described property, provided the county approves the sale of said property. And whereas notice was given to all adjacent landowners of the vacation of the street and proposed conveyance to Keith Williams. And whereas notice of proposed sale of above-described property was duly published and a public hearing was held as provided by law. And at said hearing, there was no objections. And whereas the Mitchell County Board of Supervisors has determined that it is the best interest of the county to execute and complete the conveyance of the above-described property to Keith Williams pursuant to his request, specifically abandoning Bridle Avenue located in the northeast quarter of Section 8, Township 100 North, Range 18, Mitchell County, Iowa. And therefore be it resolved by the Mitchell County Board of Supervisors that Bridle Avenue located in the northeast quarter of Section 8, Township 100 North, Range 18, west of the 5th PM, okay, Mitchell County, Iowa, is hereby vacated. Now therefore it will be further resolved by the Mitchell County Board of Supervisors that the chairperson and the auditor are authorized to execute a quitclaim deed conveying the above-described real estate to Keith Williams, and shall deliver said deed to the purchaser upon payment of the purchase price included upon legal and publication expenses. The chairperson and the auditor are further authorized to execute any and all documents necessary to complete the conveyance of the above-described real estate, and to execute all of the documents and take over other acts as necessary to carry out the same. Be it further resolved by the Mitchell County Board of Supervisors that the chairperson and the auditor are hereby authorized and directed to execute any and all documents necessary to complete the conveyance of the above-described real estate, and to execute all of the documents and take all other actions necessary to carry out the same. Mitchell County Board of Supervisors. So, what we need to do is have a motion to approve Resolution 1102-21. Mark has made a motion. Do we have a second?
I'll second that.
Mike has seconded. Any further discussion?
I just have the up above there, to purchase, we actually just turned that over to him previously, right? The right of way, and when he was talking about that,
Okay,
because there wasn't any money exchanged, I don't believe, right?
here's the,
There will be.
there will be, because there is some expense for putting it in the paper and some
Yep.
legal expense.
Okay, and is that what, towards the bottom then, the payment of the purchase price, the legal and publication expenses, that will be, that will?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. Yep.
Questions answered, thank you.
Any other discussion?
Roll call, Jim,
Aye.
Mike,
Aye.
Steve,
All right,
Mark,
Aye.
Todd.
Aye.
okay.
So afterward, when you get time, we can sign all that with my
Yes.
notary and Pat.
Who was the motion and the second on that?
And
Mike
it's
and
in here.
Mark
Okay.
and Mike.
Mark and then-
So, we're held till 9 o'clock then, Rachel. I think we've
Yep.
pretty much gone through everything. What? Yes, sir.
Was that the proposal to close Bridle Avenue?
Yes, it was.
Okay. That's why I came.
You made it here just in time to hear it happen.
Yeah, okay. That's fine. I didn't have anything, I just wanted to see how it went on, what took place, so.
So
Okay.
you're the owner, or you're the new owner?
I'm David Howard.
Or you're David Howard? Okay.
So how is that going to affect my taxes then? Should I be having a little lower tax on that?
Well,
If it was a road right away, I don't think it will affect anybody's taxes.
well, it would
It
now
will
that it's
affect
going to a
Keith.
private.
Keith will go up
Yeah.
because he owns more
It's
property.
going to a private entity now.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
did you allow Keith to buy your part of that?
Yeah.
Okay, so
We agreed to
that's,
that, so,
Yeah.
yeah, you won't lower your taxes because it wasn't being taxed before, but
okay. I
he's
thought I
going
was
to take over what is going to,
Paying taxes to the center of that old road.
correct.
I was just wondering if it was gonna make any difference. Except you don't think it will.
No,
Because I think you own it to the center of the road, but you don't pay taxes on that portion. The road right away, nobody pays taxes on, correct?
Oh.
Am I right?
Right.
well, that's kind of the way I take it.
Yeah, that's the way I take it.
Okay, I always thought you paid to the middle of the road on your property.
You own it, but you don't pay taxes on that, on the road right away part. You're not taxed on that.
All right, well, that's all I came for, so,
Okay.
Okay,
thank you.
thank you.
You too.
Mark, are you on the line?
That was Rich.
I think
That was Rich? Okay.
Okay. I think he just said that was correct, I think. is what he said.
I heard that, but my hearing is so bad, I don't know who said it, so,
Yep.
okay. Well, we have a few minutes of,
You can go back to your IT question.
Oh,
yes, Jim, I guess.
What do we want to do about hiring somebody? How do we want to do that?
okay. I mean, I don't have to be, but I can be in on it if nobody wants to. I mean, I've been in on hiring people for years, so, yes.
I agree with you, on it.
Yeah.
We got 2 applications, think there's gonna be more.
So I posted it on the bulletin board last, it was late Tuesday, so I'd consider it Wednesday, and it has to be posted there for 10 days.
Okay.
You guys can start your process of interviewing people, but you will receive applications through at least that time frame. And it should have been published, I haven't checked the EJ. Yep, and then today it should come out in the press news too.
But, as the apps come in, the early bird gets the worm, so to speak. If it's people that are eager at getting their application in, they could get an interview right away, and if there's one of those applications that are a quality individual, I'd hate to just keep waiting for apps to come in and then do the interview thing, where there might
Yeah.
be somebody that's, hey, they're really good, we need to look at them.
But we will have to interview through that date, or, I mean, we still have to take them, because that's officially an
Mhm.
application can come in on the last day, I'm sorry, and we would need to interview them. I mean, legally, I'm guessing we'd have to interview them.
Yeah.
Do you legally need to interview every application that
No.
comes in? I don't think that's
No.
the case.
But you gotta wait the 10 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta receive the apps, but I
Yep, you
mean, you
can't
don't
hire
have to.
before that time.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
they could be interviewed
You could interview
as
at
they're
any time.
being received, I mean, that's true.
Is he there till end of September?
22nd.
You're receiving the apps till the 22nd?
No, we're gonna receive apps until a position is filled.
Oh,
However,
okay.
you have to have it 10 days on the official bulletin board.
And that's, then that 10 days is the 22nd.
Sorry, I thought that you were asking Casey's last day.
Yeah,
Casey's
Is
is-
the 22nd. So, I don't remember the date last, what was it, Tuesday?
Last Tuesday,
So, it'd be the first, so it'd have to go through
the 10th.
this weekend.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean you can't, if you wanna do interviews of what you already have this week, you can do it too. You just can't hire until after.
I agree, it'd be nice to have an overlap
Mhm.
of a week would be,
That's gonna be tough too,
Someone has to give 2 weeks
if they,
or something.
yeah,
Um,
well,
unless it's somebody that's working on their own and
mhm.
give himself 2 weeks later.
yeah, I guess. That was to be determined, I guess.
Well, but no, we should keep moving on like,
Yes.
That was my only point, just
Yeah.
wanna make sure that we're not falling behind on that.
Yep.
That's all I wanted, to make sure we talk about it.
The sooner, I guess, the better to get through some of them. My concern is that come next Tuesday after the meeting, I'm skying out of this area for about 4 or 5 days. So I won't be around to be part of any of that, if that was to happen.
Okay. During that period, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, Mike indicated he'd be on the board, and we can think about anybody else that wants to. So, I don't know if we can really decide that now, do we, or?
yeah.
Well,
No.
or if we decide that, can go forward and have meetings
We can
with
set up interviews
applicants.
with the two we
All right.
got already, if, you know, I would
And-
say. We want
Do you guys want to, or you want me to do it, or what?
I might have a person I know that's gonna be blind, so I'd rather not.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Todd, you've done it, or do you want me to do it? I don't care, I'm just, whatever you want.
He's already been through it.
Okay.
I don't know.
You got the
I'm
list?
teetering,
I'll do
but
it.
I would,
I'll do it, that's fine.
Yeah,
We'll do it.
we'll do it, that's
Okay.
fine.
Mike and Jim, and
Okay.
I'll let you go
Yep.
forward how you two want to decide or proceed.
And as I get them in, I can email them or put them on your desk. I didn't know how much to email with personal information on there. I don't expect
Yeah.
us to ever get hacked, but.
Right,
just
I,
for that.
this is fine, I like looking at a piece of paper
Yeah.
myself,
yeah.
for something like this, you know?
Sure, sure.
Yep.
Then the other department head thing is, I appreciate your report that you sent out as far as EDC and what they're up to. I think that's great. We need to know what you're doing, and you had down there a couple of industries, and I know you can't always maybe talk about that, I realize that, but I found that to be very good to know that.
And I, Steve, I know that you don't always, check emails and things, so maybe it's just right here, and leave it on your desk as well. I sent my director's report that I send out to my board, just so that moving forward, I'll continue after our meetings to just give you what the information that I can, in the director's report, so that you are aware of what's going on in the EDC, because I think it's important for, you guys have a lot of public contacts, so I think it's nice to know what's going on in our department.
Okay.
Yeah, very good, I thought that was good too.
Been busy.
Yep. Yeah.
That's good. That's right.
Okay. Is it close enough to 9 o'clock?
It's almost 9.
Okay, maybe by the time I read through it, it'll be time.
We're pretty close here. It's 9 o'clock.
All right, 9 o'clock. Public hearing on ordinance 54. And Mitchell County ordinance number 54.
You can open the public hearing.
Okay, that's right, yes. Open the public hearing. It's 9 o'clock. Do we have any, oral or written comments, supervisors?
None.
None. I had nothing. Rachel?
None.
Two people were, they known it hadn't been raised for 13 years, so they could see that it's time to have an increase. They weren't upset or nothing, they were just voicing their opinion on it
Yeah,
this time.
yes.
So that's all I have.
Okay. I will, we gotta close the public hearing.
You can read it if you want.
Read this before we close it. Mitchell County ordinance number 54, an ordinance amending the Mitchell County ordinance of number 39. Be it enacted by the Board of Supervisors of Mitchell County. Mitchell County ordinance number 39 is hereby amended in the following particulars. Article 2, Section 2 is amended by deleting it and replacing it with the following language. Rates and service. All customers shall pay a service charge for operation and maintenance in the amount of $51 per sewer user per month. All charges shall be paid on the first day of the month following the period of service and shall be paid at the office of Carpenter City Clerk. Enactment and an effective date. This amendment shall be in full force and effect form and after its passage and adoption as provided by the law, which will be today, the 7th day of September, 2021. So, moving on.
I don't
Close
think
the
it's a
public-
big deal if Carpenter's spelled wrong, is it? Or
Huh?
I don't think it's a big deal, Carpenter's. I mean, nah.
Oh, yeah, there's an extra R in there.
It's got an R in there, but.
I'll be darned.
But,
It is,
I don't think-
Carpenter.
I think we can live with that, can't we? Yeah.
I think in the signed form, that will be
Okay.
taken care
Mine's
of.
gone.
Yep.
So, now we will close the hearing,
Yep.
and I'm going to guess it's, what, 9:04?
9:02.
9:02?
Yep.
All right, moving on. Consideration of the first reading of, so this is just the first reading.
You can make a motion to waive the first and second readings and go to the third.
Okay. Consideration of the first reading of ordinance 54. We need a motion.
I'll move to waive the first and second readings because we had no comments on it.
I'll second.
Mike has made a motion to waive the first and second readings. Todd has made a second to waive the first and second readings. Any further discussion? Hearing none.
Roll call. Mark?
Aye.
Todd?
Aye.
Mike?
Aye.
Jim?
Aye.
Steve?
Aye. So the first and second readings have been waived. Now we have to have motions to approve 54, correct?
Correct.
So moving forward with this, we have to have a motion to approve ordinance 54.
I move to approve ordinance 54.
Jim has made a motion to approve ordinance 54, and I will second it. Any further discussion?
In October then?
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
Hearing none. Rachel?
Roll call. Steve?
Aye.
Jim? Todd?
Aye.
Mark?
Aye.
Mike?
Aye.
All right. Ordinance number 54 has been approved. So, shall move on. We've got a few more minutes to kill again, Rachel. Unless you have something here that I've missed that we could discuss.
Any public comments?
Well, that's kind of sparse too.
Anybody online?
Yeah. Laura, do you have anything for us today?
Quiet too. All right. Well, does anybody have anything they'd like to
Yeah,
talk about?
I'll just bring, and I don't know if you guys been getting these, emails from Carrie Tucky on, I've gotten two. One that said Miss Francis and one Mr. Walk, Stan Walk. As your constant and your boss, I demand that you do everything in your power to ban vaccine mandates and passports. This is an unconditional deprivation of liberty without due process and is a critical issue to me. It is I don't think that's right. That Americans' freedom of movement would be threatened in an attempt to conceal people to get vaccinated, even as Anthony, I don't know how to pronounce, is urging masks be worn by the vaccinated and unvaccinated. I'll be watching how you vote. I got two of these, and I don't know, did you guys
Are
get
they
any?
junk?
We got one that, I got those, not you read that, and we got some of those, I don't know, say it was maybe a couple months ago, I don't even remember what the issue was, but same kind of thing where they're gonna watch how I vote and whatever. The only thing is, I'm not Walk, Francis, or Smolik, and so I figured, I figured if it was a big deal to them, they would actually know who the board members are currently,
Okay.
rather than people that aren't here anymore.
Yeah, and I don't know this person, if it's a local or if it's a national, it is.
I
Okay.
think, yeah, I think he is.
So
She-
go ahead. I'm just gonna discard it, cause it's, again, it's
Well-
not my name on it, but,
We're not mandating anything, and as far as passports, I mean,
You have no rule over.
that's not our control.
Yeah.
They need to know who they're addressing before they start sending something out.
okay,
I guess I'd never seen it or heard of it.
okay.
My
And I
wife
haven't
had-
heard anybody talk about it, so I just thought I would, I just
My wife
ask
hadn't
before.
copied that down
so,
for me, so.
Okay.
Anything else?
I tried.
Well, shall we just recess for 5 minutes? Rachel?
That's fine.
I think that's what we will do. We will recess for 5 minutes. It is 10 after 9 right now, and then quarter after we will start the meeting again. I mean, we can only blow smoke for so long, and that's that.
And the hospital's supposed to be coming. Is it Sheila Klobasa? The one
Okay.
that came.
For, what are they coming for? For this?
Yeah.
Be for the
Okay.
Yep.
suicide
She
prevention.
emailed me this morning, said she was coming, so.
Well, hopefully at 9:15, that person is here, because if not, we will go forward.
Who wants to set up the interviews with these people then?
I mean, I can call them if you guys give me I don't know if it works better if it's, what times don't work and leave it kind of open for them. I don't know.
I have an appointment Wednesday at 3:30, but otherwise, anytime, that's all I know of right now.
Let me look and see what.
So not, probably Wednesday after 3:30, any other time before
Okay.
3:30 on, I would tell.
I'll get back with you.
You get back with
Yep,
me?
that's fine.
Okay. That's all I know about right now, so, you know, because it'll be within the next.
Well, if I schedule something and it's during a different time that doesn't work, you're just gonna have to come.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Just kidding.
No, that's the
Yeah.
one thing, I just have a doctor appointment.
good.
So, yep.
I guess if you want Casey to be part of it, you have to make sure that it's good for him too.
Yeah,
And he's right here listening.
yeah. So this one application, somebody you know, huh? Or,
Is that Nate Carter?
yeah.
Yeah, so he's actually from Osage,
Oh, he is?
and he works for Board of Flash, which is our phone system.
Okay.
So I know him for the last couple of years working with that company. He was in there on
I think
Friday.
I was talking to him last week about, because we gotta do something with our phone system there, same kind.
Oh, yeah, they go.
Nate, he says, yeah.
Yep.
I bet that's the same guy I'm
Yeah.
working with.
Yep.
I haven't seen him yet, he was gonna come when I was on vacation, I couldn't. I was out of town, so.
I
he's gonna
imagine
come.
he grew up over by my place, didn't he? His mother lived out here.
I'm not, he was a couple of years younger than me, so I'm not sure.
So,
Okay.
But I've always
when they,
had
when they
good
combine
experience
the
working
elementary
with
onto the
St.
middle school,
Clair
high school.
You must be gonna
it
really
became
relocate to here then?
Yeah.
Too much for like one person. So they went with a big,
Kind of
like
see
a
if we
company
got
that was going to be available
Rich
24/7.
left.
For him, it was kind of
They were on last week, that's radio station.
it might be a day, yeah, so he works
Yeah,
with
they were
multiple
there last
different
week.
people and stuff, so.
And then last week there was
They could
01,
commit more time
and then there
to
was
the
something
school.
called guest. But, there's fewer today than there was last week.
Yeah,
Yeah. Laura
It wasn't
on
anything he
still,
did
but
wrong.
then she left, so.
yeah,
You get that.
so.
It's a different phone number than the Nate I got, but.
Yeah.
You gonna,
I guess I didn't look
Maybe
at
there's
it.
two
go
of them
build
that
your
work
wife
for the
a
phone system.
bench now?
You probably maybe have kind of.
Maybe I haven't.
Or
No.
that's probably his cell.
I was gonna tag you and
Other
see you,
number maybe is working.
Maybe,
poke at
I
it.
have his cell.
okay. 319-939 is the number, contact number I've got for him.
Right? Well, I wanted something to put, I'm
I
sick
got
of my
319-937-5777.
Just like, they're always hanging on like different
That's his
places.
cell, okay, that's what
So that's where the bottom drawer it has all the hats.
his application is a different.
Or maybe.
And we have a small entryway.
Maybe it's
It
his
had
work
like,
cell.
Yeah.
What do you call
Probably,
them, poultry, or where it's like the bench
I went
and,
to,
I like it, but I just moved it by the
Yeah,
other
so I
door.
brought
just-
up,
Talk to him.
If I have that bench there and then I have a mirror that has,
Yes.
I think,
The,
4 hooks on there, and I'm like, this
the
works out
agenda,
better.
and I just clicked on
I
the
know
hyperlink.
Friday-
Oh, is that right? Yeah.
It popped it
What's
up.
that?
It didn't at first, but,
Friday when I talked to him, he's gonna-
and I've zoomed on this,
Okay.
but
Yeah.
Casey said.
I'm
no,
not
you gotta put
opening
the
it,
app
I don't
on.
want-
I didn't have the go-to-meeting
No,
app.
I don't,
So,
yeah. I saw it on, there's a lady from Broad Rockford area, she makes a whole bunch
Yeah,
of
they
stuff.
Small world.
So they had the same thing.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah,
I'm talking
yeah,
to
they-
him.
Because they click on
Yeah, I didn't even think you'd be.
yeah, they click on and
Yeah.
that's what they see.
Yeah.
It sounds like.
And I'm muted.
Yeah,
And
so,
I don't have my
it
camera
was an
on.
old dresser, it
Down
was
here.
like my mom or something, I don't
So they
know.
just see that, so
And-
that's what they're doing.
Yeah, we added, I think, 2 just small pieces
Yeah,
of
he
wood
has to
on
come there,
the,
do, I don't know, had to put a
side
phone in the
above the
elevator.
shelf, just,
So it had to be tied into our phone
I don't
system.
know, hold it, so everything was even.
Elevators have
So those old ones, the wood pieces, they're,
Yeah, I've got a
I
tag
mean,
on
the
it
drawers
from
fit,
the
but then to make a
inspector.
bench straight across, it's not all even, so.
But the phone's in
wasn't
there
too
now,
bad.
it's just, I just.
Uh,
I don't know.
the worst
I don't
part
know how
was
to
the
connect it into
sanding.
the phone system.
My husband, I think, was
How
cussing
to
at
do
me, but
that.
it worked out.
Got a wire that follows it up and down.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Usually-
There's whole,
Yeah.
whole big bundle of wires that go up and down, because there's a emergency light, alarm, you know, everything.
It does.
Usually when
I mean, the
people
painting
come
of it and all
to
that,
do,
that's
that
not
number
bad.
can't be tied
It's
up.
the, I think,
Well,
the sanding. that-
Just ask them if
We're
they're
gonna have it go right
show
to
up.
the nurse's station, it has to be somewhere
Oh.
24/7, so there's always somebody there.
It's way above me.
Yep.
I can't turn the computer on. But
That way we don't need to
I
hire somebody, so the building's occupied
Yeah.
24/7.
You can tell cyber.
Right, like, what am I doing this
When
for?
the power goes out,
Yeah,
they
I
ride the
agree.
message.
You do good.
Then you go to
Yeah.
Menards and it's like,
Lines.
which is the
Fix
best
it, you shut it
stain to
off.
use? And it's like, this is gonna go in our entryway, really not be used that often,
That's my
but
problem, and I think it's.
they have to
9,
tell you
10.
all the different stuff that you can get, and I'm like, what's the easiest?
Yeah, there has to be someone.
914?
So.
It's 9:14.
Like there, it's just,
Okay.
I'll-
on the floor, you know.
Just so you guys have a heads up.
You can always get out, but,
Yeah.
code.
Nine
9:15.
It is 9:15. We will restart the meeting. we have at 9:15, approve the declaration of National Suicide Prevention. And I will read that. Resolution 1103-21, Suicide Prevention and Awareness Month 2021. Whereas mental health is essential to everyone's overall health and well-being, and whereas all Americans experience times of difficulty and stresses in their lives, and whereas talk of suicide should never be dismissed. If you or someone you know is thinking of suicide, call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-8255. Whereas mental health conditions are real and prevalent in our nation, and whereas with effective treatment, those individuals with mental health and other chronic health conditions can recover and lead full, productive lives, and whereas each business, school, government agency, healthcare provider, organization, and citizens share the burden of mental health problems and has a responsibility to promote mental wellness and support suicide prevention efforts. Therefore, we, Mitchell County Board of Supervisors, do hereby proclaim September 2021 as Suicide Prevention and Awareness Month in Mitchell County. As the Mitchell County Board of Supervisors, we also call upon citizens and government agencies, public and private institutions, businesses, and schools in Mitchell County to recommit our community to increasing awareness and understanding of suicide, the steps our citizens can take to protect their mental health, and the need for appropriate and accessible services for people with mental health conditions. Anyways, is there any comments from fellow supervisors? Hearing none. Do we have any motions to approve Resolution 1103-21?
So moved.
Jim has made a motion,
I'll second.
and Mike has seconded. Any further discussion? Hearing none.
We'll call Jim,
Aye.
Mike,
Aye.
Steve,
Aye.
Mark,
Right?
Todd.
Aye.
So, it is official. We have approved Resolution 1103-21.
I think, is Mark on the line now?
He is now.
I don't know if Mark Walk has anything.
Okay, moving on. Mark, do you have anything for us today? He's here, but he's not. Okay, well,
Yeah, I'm here.
okay. Do you have anything for us today, Mark?
Like the hospital.
I do not have anything. I said I forgot today was Tuesday until just a few minutes ago. I thought it was Monday for some reason.
Okay, well, thank you for making it. I guess we don't have anything for you.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, now we have,
Sheila Kobleska.
Sheila Kobliska. We've already passed your resolution 1103-21 on Suicide Prevention and Awareness Month of 2021, but I'll let you have the floor if you would like to speak.
I would love to say a few words.
Okay.
Yes, I'm Sheila Kobleska with Mitchell County Regional Health Center. First, I'll thank you so much for addressing this issue. We all know we've all been touched in some way by suicide. It's got a family member, a friend, or acquaintance. It definitely is something that happens in all areas, all social aspects. It makes no difference, you know, in the wealthiness or anything with the family, it can just happen to anyone. Our program with the hospital, Senior Life Solutions, works with elderly people. It's a great program, intensive outpatient program for elderly people who have depression or anxiety. So we really address these special months, the Suicide Awareness Month, and then the Mental Health Awareness Month, and maybe we pass that resolution as well. So it's to really to bring awareness to the county and people that it's certainly something that all of us could change. You know, acts of kindness make a huge difference to people when they're depressed. Just calling somebody up and talking to them can make a difference in them from taking their life or not. And if there's ever anybody that you would know who ever does say that they're considering suicide, then it's something to definitely meet with them, talk to them, and get them the help that they need. So any comment we have to take seriously. And, I know that we have some great mental health services, and through County Social Services, they have our social workers out there working with all ages and all populations. So I have some information here. I can leave a couple with you, Rachel, if you want. And I have kind of a favor. We're getting some bows made up, and we're putting a couple in front of the hospital. Could we bring a bow here? Would you be willing to put one up somewhere in the courthouse? And just by looking at that bow, then people will ask, what's that for? And it starts the conversation, you know, and just starting that conversation is what can really make the difference.
Okay,
So-
do you have other literature that you could bring also? Because we do have an area upstairs
Yeah,
where
she has it right here.
I have a lot of stuff here.
Okay.
It's great.
we could have that bow just above that,
Oh, okay. Yeah, wherever you guys would want to, that would be wonderful, so.
and that
Yeah.
would, yes.
Thank you so much. So can we get a picture? Is that okay for our?
Yeah.
Of us?
That would be nice.
It's hard to get a picture of us and you be part of it if you're holding.
I think I went back there the last time, or if that's okay.
I can take it with you in that.
That'd be great.
Okay, how do you want to?
I can just stand there. You can pretend you're signing if you want.
Oh, well,
Actually, you have it here, you can sign.
Or if you all want to
Bring a
get here.
pen, because I didn't bring one, Rachel.
We scoot over?
I mean, I don't know what you guys are, I mean, I'm fine with it if you want to come or whatever.
Or just the chair?
Huh?
Just the chair.
I just got done with COVID, so I can't spread it.
Oh, God, for at least 3 months. Oh, geez, you poor guy.
I'll go up there.
Are you
Yeah, we
guys,
don't
are you guys sliding over here?
Yeah.
You need
Switch
support?
up here a bit?
Yep.
Yeah,
Want
we
support?
always need support, so everybody's in support of it.
There.
Got a couple? Thank you so much, you guys. Yeah, thanks a bunch for everything.
Thank
Sorry, so
you.
should I get like 4 or 5 of each one, leave it with you
That
now?
works for me.
All right.
And if you know any elderly people suffering from depression or anxiety, give the hospital a call.
Okay, thank
Okay.
you.
do.
You bet, thank you. Should I take them up to the office or here?
All right.
I was
Well,
a little bit late. We had group this morning because of the holiday. Man, I was doing vital signs, it's like, I gotta go. We need like several of these because,
Yep, that's
and even the clerk's office, you know, people up there for middles and what have you,
Yep.
and
okay.
they're gonna go to the high school or the schools too and
Yeah.
offer them some information and see if they would put a bow up.
Yeah.
All right. We can move on then. I think we bounced through back and forth across the agenda here. I think we
You're ready to
captured.
adjourn.
We have captured everything, haven't
Yep.
we? So I guess with that said, do we have any motions to adjourn the meeting?
So moved.
Jim has made a